You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Beerus, the god of destruction. Make sure you subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and push the like button for me, or else I'll Hakai you from existence.
Oh, and do make sure to watch the entire video all the way through. And to follow UnrealEntGaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
Whiz, enough. On to the video.
After encountering Darkseid and nearly losing all of his powers after arriving in the DC Universe, Goku now is face to face with the DC Universe's most powerful hero, that being Superman, as seen on the previous manga chapter video, with Superman now having to take precaution in meeting Goku for the first time and knowing nothing about him. Superman is alarmed and does raise many concerns as to who or more or less what Goku is, but the question going forward is what exactly is going to be the fate of Goku and Superman going forward, and is there going to be any common ground that Goku and Superman can fall on that's going to allow them to work together to battle against the common enemy? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related and want to be kept up to date with everything in regards to Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Super manga, and everything involving the Dragon Ball IP, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video on this channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to see what the future holds in regards to the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your support, and let's dive straight into the video. As our story kicks off with Superman having to further confront Goku about the events that have happened within Metropolis, Superman further went along to address Goku by telling him, "I've only seen the final minutes of this fight, and there is no sign of Darkseid anymore. So either your attack killed him or you've sent him to another dimension. But I doubt the second option," with Goku responding, "I didn't have much of a choice." "There is always a choice," says Superman. "Whoever you are, you will have to explain yourself to the police. Here, I'll help you get up." And with Goku having to oversee Superman's hand, the first thing that came to mind was how Darkseid tried to do the exact same thing, with Superman then telling Goku, "Let's bury the hatchet by shaking our hands." But Goku didn't really trust Superman, especially after what Darkseid did, so what Goku ended up doing was he ended up swiping Superman's hand away and pushing him by telling Superman, "Don't touch me." With Superman being taken back as Goku's trying to catch his breath, that's when Superman went on to respond, "Okay, that's it. I wanted to be nice, but I'm putting you down now. Try it," says Goku, and try he does, because the first thing Superman does is he went on to apply physical force by having to knock Goku away, and the second we see how Goku gets knocked out by falling down to the ground, that's when Superman commented, "And he's down." He wasn't much of a challenge, but he did fight against Darkseid, so he may have lost some of his strength already, but I'm sure that is nothing that the police can't handle. But then something catches Superman's attention as he went on to ask, "What was that?" But that was as only then we get to see later on how Goku ends up waking up inside of one of Superman's hideouts as Goku went on to ask, "What's going on? Where am I?" "You are finally awake. Welcome to my fortress of solitude," says Superman, as of course he had Goku binded. Goku was trying to do everything he could to try to free himself as he went on to ask, "What is this? It's you. Why am I locked?" With Superman responding, "I had to do this because I've seen what you are capable of, and until I find out who you really are, you're staying here." "What? What do I do?" says Goku. "You mean the situation with that purple guy? He was a bad guy, and I had to defend against him. No, I didn't want to kill him. He almost took all of my powers and was a bad guy, but my Kamehameha was the first thing that came to my mind," with Superman responding, "I know he was a criminal, but he didn't deserve to get such a penalty without the proper judgment by authorities. Besides, I'm not locking you up because of that." With Goku asking, "You can't just do that. Who do you think you are? You think that those cuffs can imprison me? With Superman responding, I don't know, this is technology from my homeworld, as only then, Goku didn't take any chances by then having to transform into a Super Saiyan by telling Superman, I admit it's strong, but not for a Super Saiyan. Now, I'm gonna get freed and we'll talk. And as Goku tries to apply pressure in freeing himself, we then get to see how Superman quickly went on to activate something, as of course it went on to calm Goku down. Goku went on to put this into question by asking, what the? As he then powered right back down to his base form, he then continues, I'm getting sleepy, which as an end result of Superman having to use this toxin gas to knock Goku out, Superman then went on to comment, if you want to talk, you need to calm down. I've already seen your rage side. But then there is a warning notice on his computer as it went on to indicate that Metropolis was in danger, with Superman having to ask, a danger in Metropolis? Okay, let's see. 2 unknown flying beings came out of nowhere and started to devastate the city. Interesting. As he then went on to look at Goku, he then continues, good thing that he'll be sleeping for a few hours. Strange coincidence, with Superman then having to be shown taking off by leaving Goku by himself out of nowhere. Only then, a small portal is then shown opening up, with 2 creatures having to emerge on the other side, and because of this, they have taken an interest in Goku, in which as they went on to then free Goku, as soon as they did, they then took Goku and dragged him through the other side. As Superman then reaches Metropolis, he then went on to comment, okay, there is definitely something strange going on here. Where are they? Okay, Commissioner, could you explain what happened here? Sure, Superman, says the Commissioner. There was 2 of them and they could fly. First thing they did was destroy a few buildings. Then they started to fly around the city for a couple of minutes and then they disappeared. They what? But this doesn't make any sense. How do they look? Well, says the Commissioner, they looked like green monsters, but that's when Superman went along ahead to overhear something as he went along to comment, this alarm is coming from my fortress! And Superman did not waste any time by having to speed blitz right back to the fortress by commenting, not good. If he wakes up and escapes, then the whole Earth is in great danger. And as Superman came crashing on in, he then went on to shout, he's gone! But that's not possible. I know he is vulnerable to my Kryptonian magic. He was already asleep. He shouldn't wake up for 5 hours. Equipment wasn't harmed at all. That can only mean one thing. Someone must have blurged into my fortress and he was very interested in our new powerful fellow. But who on earth would come to my fortress to take him? Was Foreigner responsible? Was it his idea from the beginning? Nah, I don't think so. So who did this? Luthor. But then that's when Superman stops and overhearing what the Commissioner had to say, as the Commissioner went on to remind Superman by telling him there was 2 of them that could fly. The first thing they did was destroy a few buildings and then they disappeared. They looked like green monsters and that's when Superman adds, that description suits soldiers of one particular man. And it's very likely that this is his work. It must have been Darkseid's parademons. Yeah, now it all makes sense. This is really bad if it really is his work. Darkseid will surely use him, probably brainwash him, and make him his slave. Just like he did with me. That bastard messed with my mind and sent me to conquer the Earth. Luckily, I got my memory back when I went to Darkseid's planet. He destroyed me. Everyone now is in great danger, so Superman now knows that the entity behind Goku's capturing was in fact Darkseid, and as we then go back to Planet Apocalypse, we then get to see how in fact Superman was correct and the parademons have brought Goku to Darkseid, and as soon as they wind up throwing Goku down onto the ground, Granny Goddess went along to further address the parademons and Goku by commenting, you've managed to bring him without any problems. Granny Goddess is very proud of you. Take him to my room as soon as possible. We don't want him to wake up too soon. And as they do, Granny Goddess then continued, Lord Darkseid will be very pleased to see that I've brought that man here, because he may have something that Lord Darkseid was looking for a long time. The anti-life equation. So it looks as though Granny Goddess and Darkseid want to go on ahead and further use Goku as a means of figuring out what the anti-life equation is, and as we then get to see how Granny Goddess then finally approaches Darkseid, she then went on to comment, my lord, What is the situation with our new guest, Darkseid says. We don't fully understand how his power works so far, but we are doing everything we can to control his unlimited power. First, he needed my special electrical treatment to calm him down, as of course we get to see how poor Goku is literally getting electrified as he went on to comment, "This pain, it's paralyzing, I can't do anything," as he screams in absolute horror. Granny Goddess then continues, "After that, he's going to be your best soldier." "My soldier," says Darkseid. "Didn't you assure me that this warrior has the anti-life equation?" Yes, my lord," says Granny Goddess. "But it seems that I was wrong, and he may not have the anti-life equation. It's just he has great power that," but then Darkseid went on to zap her completely as he went along to tell her, "I won't tolerate any more of your failures, Granny Goddess. No one disappoints me twice." As later on we venture into the Batcave, as of course Superman is shown visiting Batman, Superman further went along to address Batman by telling him, "Batman, I've brought you his blood samples. His DNA is very similar to the human's DNA, but he's definitely not from Earth. Somehow that kind of information doesn't surprise me anymore," says Batman. And with Batman overseeing Goku's DNA samples, Superman then continues, "We have to find a way to stop the Foreigner. If he truly was kidnapped by Darkseid, meaning Foreigner as Goku, Darkseid wouldn't just take him in for his amusement. And I'm pretty sure that he will aim for the Earth. There is a high possibility," Batman says, "that the Foreigner had arrived on Earth not too long ago, maybe even at the same time as Parasite's robbery. So how did Darkseid find out about him so fast?" "I think I may know how," says Superman. "You see, in a fight, Foreigner wasn't much of a challenge to me, but we don't know how much power did Parasite take from him. But that's not what I'm afraid of. It's his ability to shoot enormous power beams, the same beams that killed Parasite." "Yes," Batman says, "I've seen that. Looks very powerful, you have no idea," Superman says. "He directed his beam upwards. The shot was so powerful that it left Earth's sphere and then it blew off in space and then exploded. Nobody was able to note the explosion, but I did, and believe me, if it had hit the Earth, we wouldn't be able to talk now." As Batman responds, "Darkseid must have detected the explosion, and then he tracked down the source of it. That is how he found out about the Foreigner, aka Goku," with Superman responding, "That bastard tricked me and broke into my fortress. Now who knows what the hell he'll do with the power of the Foreigner. One thing is for sure," says Batman, "Earth is in great danger." "It's a lot worse than that," says Superman. "The whole universe is in danger." As 7 days go on by, King Kai is then shown going into a panic as he went along to shout, "Goku, where are you? It's been 7 days since he's gone. He should have finished his battle a long time ago. And I don't even know where he is now. I'm in so much trouble." As we then go back to Superman, he then went on to ask Batman, "You called me, Batman?" "Yes," Batman says. "I've discovered strange disruptions near Zenith City. The frequency is similar to Darkseid's teleportation. As everything then begins to shake, that's when they went on to shout, 'What was that? It sounds like an explosion.' And an explosion it was, because Lois Lane is shown in a chopper overseeing the city with an individual named Jimmy having to comment, 'Miss Lane, what are the chances of us being exactly near the explosion?' 'Pretty high, Jimmy,' says Lane, with Superman asking, What is that?" As a massive explosion is then seen, the chopper in which Lois Lane is on goes on to comment, "One of the reporters of the Daily Planet, Lois Lane, was near the tragic event. She is going to inform us about what is happening now in Zenith City." And with Superman having to oversee this on the monitor, he then went on to comment, "I don't know what or who is responsible for such a disaster, but this is what is left from Zenith City," says Lane. "What? The whole city?" As only then, the Beyond Dragon Ball Z story of Goku vs. Superman fan manga crossover special then comes to a close. Now, both Batman and Superman have already figured out that Darkseid is behind this, and it's possible that Darkseid is going to potentially use Goku as a weapon against Superman, against Batman, against potentially even the Justice League. So the question going forward is, what exactly can Batman and Superman do against Goku if this is Goku responsible for the explosion to stop him? And more importantly is, will Darkseid be able to reveal himself and finally enter the fight, or is he simply going to use Goku as a method to more or less create as much havoc as possible before intervening? As again, we are going to have the next manga chapter available on the channel as soon as we end up meeting our like goal. As of course, the like goal for this video is going to be 7,000 likes, so be sure to go on ahead and slap this video up with a big fat thumbs up by letting us know that you guys enjoyed the video. Also, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, and more importantly, turn on all notifications. That way you guys can follow up on future fan mangas and future stories. Also check out the official creator's website and his Patreon. All his links are going to be located down in the description box below. I want to get your thoughts on the overall premise of what you think would happen if Goku was in this situation. And mind you, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z's Goku, not Dragon Ball Super, not Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct Kaioken times 30. We're only talking about Goku from the ending of the Cell arc in Dragon Ball Z. So how far do you think he'll go? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all once more. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you exit the video, if you guys are unaware, follow me on my secondary channels, which are also used to discuss and talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, including gaming and live streams, beginning with Unreal Network, which is a channel dedicated in discussing all kinds of movies, breakdowns, current events, scary stories, theories, and more. So if you are someone who is into the entertainment world, then that's the channel for you. So head on over and subscribe over on Unreal Network, which up next is Unreal Vlogs, where I bring you guys a little closer into my life in taking you behind the scenes with vlogging content, parody videos, reactions, motivational videos, uplifting videos, and more. So if you want to get to know me on more of a personal level, then that's the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to always be in the loop with Unreal Vlogs. And lastly, my gaming channel, Unreal Royale, where on that channel we dive more into the world of gaming, ranging from all different kinds of video games, from Dragon Ball to Resident Evil to Grand Theft Auto, Halo, Gears of War, Minecraft, all kinds of horror games, shooters, RPGs, and more, including live streams. So if you're a gamer and are into the gaming world, then smash that subscribe button over at Unreal Royale and experience the ride with me. I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so very much for your support, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next video.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead!
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan! This is my moment! I'm a part of his notification squad! Universe 7 can have all the fun! I just want the food!
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video! Show some love for the best community on YouTube!
Kakarot!